So this one time at Indy, I was allowed to taxi behind a 777. And then he was like, do you need to stop for the 777? I was like, no. And then I taxied behind him and I went a little this way and then back on the center line. So that was cool.
Yeah, I had that happen at LAX.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a Stearman.
Okay.
And so they're like, oh yeah, it's taxi, and wasn't really paying attention. And the 76 pulled right in front of me into the spot. I'm like, nah, no problem. And I felt the wheels just like skidding. I'm like, oh no. That is what our tail number is.
November 474, affirmative.
Huh. It didn't wave.
Yeah, so over in California, I've noticed like there are a lot of like signs that just like give you information right along the runways.
Oh yeah.
That's so interesting to me because like in the Midwest, there's like none of that. It's just like
nobody cares.
you take off. That's it. All right. So since we got a third passenger, I'm gonna rotate at 75 knots.
It has been forever since I've been in an Aero.
Oh yeah.
I think since college.
Nice. Is that what you have like the most amount of time in?
No, probably the most amount of times either 152s or 72s actually.
Okay. Is that what you're flying in over at the flight school?
No, I have 150 over there. So yeah, probably between those three, 150, 52s, and 72s, probably the most. I think Bonanza creeping up on that too.
Ooh, yes, I love a good Bonanza.
Oh, they're just fun. They're fast.
They're fast, yeah.
Like so, we went to Chino. I had to drop a guy off last night. He was actually stuck. So I did a test flight in a 72, breaking a cylinder in, and I get back and there's like this random guy with everybody. I'm like, I wonder if that's like the guy's son or something. Yeah. I'm like, oh, can you give this guy a ride? I'm like, what? He's like, oh yeah, he got stuck here. I'm like, yeah. One of our hangar neighbors like, oh, I can do it. I'm like, okay, yeah, so you can do it. Like, no problem. I don't really want to put the hours on the airplane.
Yeah.
Because it's like one of those things. My buddy's like, hey, go enjoy it, but I don't want to take advantage of it. Like,
yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you own an aircraft, or have you ever thought about owning an aircraft?
Yes, I'm actually a shareholder in a 72 back in the Midwest, and it's been down for 4 years.
Oof. Is it part of a flying club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so right over there, if you can kind of see the lake. Yep. So yeah, we can head over there. So there's like this whole nice little valley. Kind of working. And there are all those mountain ranges and the Topas. So
nice.
There is a crash somewhere up there.
Is it really? Okay,
yes.
We definitely have to fly over it then.
I gotta see if we can find it. Yeah, it's a 182, and I think it was. The story goes, there was an Air Force general or something. I can't remember what rank they were, but they ended up flying their wife from San Diego back to the desert and overgassed it.
Yikes.
And so.
And then CFIT, I'm guessing?
Yep, yeah. They were like 50 feet. Yeah, they were like 50 feet away. They just.
There's a guy 100 below us.
There's a plane to our right, 100 below us, of our wing.
Got him inside.
Yep, that's him.
Man, there's so much traffic here. How do you deal with all of it?
You just look outside. Actually, so every now and then, so the Navy base back there, Point Magoo, they have water bombers out of there.
Okay.
And up here, there's a low-level route for military. Like one day, I was watching the GPS, and it's like, okay, well, there's traffic behind us, like 500 feet. It's like, he's just kind of heads down. I'm like, hey, dude, flip for the traffic, and he's just like heads down still. I'm like, okay, my airplane. I did a big swooping turn. I'm like, David, look behind us. And he looked back, and there's just C-130 right below us. He's like,
oh my god.
Look at a picture. I'm like, you're supposed to be flying the airplane, dude. I'm like, yeah, take a picture. Because he loves that. I'm like, okay, yeah, go ahead. So, that's the one thing, especially with the GPSs, and it makes it so nice.
Yes.
Yeah, even last night.
So much situational awareness going on right here.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because do you fly mostly like analog with the students, or?
Yeah, so we have this is a 650, right?
I think it is.
Or I can't remember what it is. We have the same exact one, yeah. We have the transponder built in it too. So, yeah, it's super nice. we get traffic and everything on it. It's great.
Yeah,
and then
you get
usually,
traffic. The only annoying thing I have to complain about this is when you're in turbulence, the touchscreen gets like super annoying. So
that's my hot take. Bring buttons back on GPSs. There we go.
okay, yes, I will agree with you on that one.
100%. Because I'm used to the G1000, and it's like it was so confusing. You're like, okay, this button brings up like 3 menus, and it's what, and this one brings up like 5, and it's what do you mean? So yeah, the G1000 was fun, but not really.
Yeah, this is nice. I like going to the procedure and loading in like the visual approach, like whenever we get cleared in.
Yeah.
And then like utilities, I can do like a calculation to see like how much I need to descend in order to get back to the airport. So I usually like have this going like when I'm 50 nautical miles away, and then it'll tell me when I need to do my 500 foot per meter descent,
nice.
and I just follow what it says.
It's such a good tool.
It is.
It's so
awesome.
nice. And so you're a CFI, right?
I am not. I have my commercial rating.
Nice.
So I'm doing some time building by doing this. Like I'm between like 750 and like 1,000 hours right
That's
now.
awesome. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just looking for like cool air missions to go on.
Awesome.
Looking to fly with cool people, talk about airplanes as much as possible.
That is the same thing I'm doing. Just time building. Just
time building.
any time is good time.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is probably a little area. So this little town here is called Ojai. And if you actually are in the town of Ojai, it's beautiful. It's just awesome. So yeah, this is kind of like the little practice area with Lake Casitas and Ojai.
So you do like steep turns like over the lake and stuff?
Yep. So yeah, we kind of do a little bit of everything out here.
All right, so let's hop into the fun questions.
Awesome.
What was your, this is one I knew I love flying moment.
Ooh, kind of like what got me, almost like what got me into it, or just like this is amazing.
Yeah, this is amazing moment.
Okay, probably, so my buddy of mine we were time building in college, and he's like, hey, let's come out to California and visit our buddy, and let's just fly my 150.
Yeah.
And so we were in Southern Illinois, and I'm like, are you serious, dude? That sounds amazing. He's like, yeah, pay me $20 an hour, let's go. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's do it. And flying over some of the terrain was just like...
Yeah, did you go straight through the Rocky Mountains, or did you go down and around? Okay.
Yeah, so we went down El Paso and then over. So,
okay.
Yeah, it was just one of those, I can't believe we're doing this.
Yeah.
And we're sitting like this together and just flying over the scenery. I mean, unbelievable.
I think I definitely felt that way, like when we were flying over to...
Yeah, that was going to be my question is, where'd you guys come? Did you guys come through the Rockies, or did you go south?
So we headed south. We actually stopped at like Roswell, Arizona overnight.
Yep.
Because they have that like graveyard there.
Yep.
So we also asked for like the long taxi route around the field as well too. So that was really cool. We saw they have like an old like Japanese like airliner over there and stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
It was definitely cool to check out, and then we came around that way. So
nice.
Yeah, it was the last day of the trip that was the most difficult because you're tired. You've been flying for like 5 hours one day and then another 4 the other day, and you're just like, I just want to be on the ground.
Yep.
I want to go to a restaurant. I want to grab a drink.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I know. Waypoint Cafe. I'm super bummed I can't really try the boozy milkshakes because, yeah.
They have boozy milkshakes?
And that's what I heard. That's what the tower controller over at Catalina said.
Did you know about this too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been here this long and I've never, oh man.
Yeah.
You guys put a bad bug in my ear.
Have you flown over to Catalina yet?
I have, yes. Yeah, we did it a few times. We haven't stayed the night though. So it's
you should. That's fine.
That's on the list.
It is expensive though.
Yeah. But you could be, there's like a club you can be a member of. And my roommate's part of the club. And you can like camp there for free and stuff.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. So that was on our list of things. It's like, okay, we gotta go do this before it's just too late.
Yeah.
So.
It's just so pretty, I'm sorry.
Oh no, so can all the music.
Yeah. Alright, if you could fly any airplane in the world for a day, what would it be? Just for a day.
Ooh,
that
is such a good... That is a great question.
I got a good one.
I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
what would yours be? So, any airplane in the world. That is. I feel like I'd have to have like a whole different category. It's like, okay, well, if I want to go like low and slow, if I want to go high and fast, want to fly fighter, yeah.
The Goodyear airship or an F-18.
Yeah. I think if I had the one plane, it probably would be an SR-71.
Okay.
Just because why not?
Because why not?
Yeah, you know, it's just go Mach 3. Like, let's just go do it. Yeah. That's always just been a plane, like, in the posters and everything. It's like, oh, you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
What's yours?
For me, it's the Super Guppy.
Really?
Yes, I really want to fly that plane.
Have you seen it before?
I've seen it before.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it take off over at Oshkosh. So,
Nice.
yeah. That, I think to be like a first officer of that plane would be like super cool. Especially with like how tiny I am. To be able to handle that much airplane.
Yep. So, they're based out of El Paso.
They are, okay.
So if you're, I guess you're probably going north back home, aren't you?
We're going up to Sacramento, and then we'll probably come back on down.
Oh, really? Okay. Totally side note, I got a bunch of airports you got to hit on the way back down. So we'll have to talk about that later.
Perfect, yeah. Just give me like a whole list of airports, like I'm down for
There's
them
like
all.
20. It's like, okay, this one, this one, this one, this one. So,
Yeah.
100%.
What's your like favorite spot to like fly to out here?
Ooh, that's a good question. Out in this area, so there's actually an airport up that way. It's called Santa Ynez.
Okay.
They have a really good restaurant not too far away. It's called the Maverick Saloon.
Ooh,
So,
okay, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so that's another place to stop. It's just a little uncontrolled airport.
Okay.
You can take the crew cars, and it's just like an old style, like wood. Like it's you walk in, it's like, oh, I'm back in the 1800s. It's nice. It's really cool. So we've been up there for like rocket launches because Vandenberg Air Force Base right there. They launch the rockets.
Okay.
So that's one. There's
Are there
really
any
good
with like
airports.
beaches where you just like fly to and it's like a beach?
Yes. So Oceano. That's another
Oceano,
one.
okay.
So that's one of my like all-time favorite. So like you land and it's a weird little airport, but it's like right on the coast. You land. It's like 2,600 feet. It's pretty tight get in there, and you can just walk to the beach. It's like maybe 5-10 minute walk. But when you take off, I'll show you a video later. But when you take off, you're literally 100 feet over the beach taking off.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing.
I feel like that would be so much fun. I would fly barefoot for that.
Oh yeah,
To
you have
fly
to.
down to the beach and then go hang out for a little while and then fly
100%.
back.
Yeah, there's another one called Half Moon Bay up by San Francisco. I haven't been there
Oh,
yet,
yes.
but I've heard that's a great one too.
Yeah, that's actually on our list of places to hit when we're in
Nice,
Sacramento. So,
There's just too many. Like that's the thing out here. There's too many good places.
yeah.
That's the thing. But there's a few places out in the valley that I like going to too. There's one called Hawthorne. It's
Hawthorne? Okay.
3 miles south of LAX. So I mean, you're kissing the Bravo the entire time. It's a cool little airport. Yeah,
That's what you said, by the way.
that was a good one. I didn't realize that until I got down. I'm like, oh no, here it comes. That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, and even just about every airport is GA friendly out here. That's the
It's
cool thing.
general aviation friendly.
Like even LAX, it's like a $40 landing fee to land there.
Really?
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Now San Francisco, I think it's like $2,000. So don't land at San Francisco.
Yeah, I was looking over at like Las Vegas. One of the airports over there is like a $300 landing fee. That's just like ridiculous.
Is it Henderson?
It's not Henderson.
Okay.
We were looking at it because Henderson was no amount for GA aircraft during the MBAA.
Oh yeah, I went in there during that. Yeah, you got like the
we
PPR.
talked about
Oh my
that
god.
a little bit.
Yeah, that was fun.
How was it? Do you think that's a recommended event for like pilots trying to network and stuff?
So actually, I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't?
So
Okay.
yeah, the place that I help with, they're like, hey, can you run us out there? I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
So it's a charter.
Yep, and then I had a student of mine that rode with me too, and she was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm like, I know, this is awesome. Well, we had to wait 45 minutes to get our clearance.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's probably a lot of traffic going in and out of there.
Yeah, and then I filed the flight plan wrong. And they're like, hey,
Oh, no.
you're going to have a whole reroute. She's like, you want to go at this altitude? I'm like, yeah, what's the problem? Look, I was 500 feet low on the airway. I'm like, are you serious? So,
Yeah.
yeah, you live to learn to live, I guess.
We learned a lot about the tech routes when we were flying out here, like flying back and forth to different places. It was very interesting. The first time we got a tech route, I was so confused. He was like, tech route 19, and I was like, 19?
What do you mean, dude? What do you mean? Like, I was looking through everything, I was like, whoa.
Because, like, we had filed for that, but, like, we didn't know that it was called, like, a tech route, so it was like, new terminology, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, is everything's so quick. It's like boom, 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 and they expect you to do it. I'm like, oh, no,
Yeah.
stop.
You have to really be on top of your stuff. It was kind of like that, like down over in Miami, and then also like I've flown through like O'Hare and all that kind of stuff. So it's very similar up there, but yeah, you just kind of be on top of your shit. I also know like what they're gonna give me out there versus out here.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna give me. I know I'm gonna get VORs up in O'Hare. I don't know about the tech routes.
Yep, I'm still like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
like, what? If this doesn't make any sense, why are you doing this? So, and especially with all the ATC, all the shortages and stuff, it's like,
Yeah. Oh.
forget about me, dude. And I'm like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. There's this shortage, and like right now they're not getting paid, right?
Yep. So,
Oh.
yeah, I was BSing with the controller yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, thanks for the help. He goes, yep, still not getting paid. I'm like, what do I say to that on the radio? I'm like, I just kind of paused. I'm like,
You're like, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks.
I was just like, I kind of like,
you should have came back with it sounds like a skill issue.
yeah, exactly.
That would have been mean.
I'm like, oh no, I love these guys. They're awesome here. But
Yeah.
I kind of, if anybody says something like really crazy, I always pull the Jim from like the office, and I like look at the imaginary camera. I'm like, hell, I love doing it.
That actually is one of my questions. What's the funniest thing you've overheard on frequency?
Oh, that is perfect. There was we were coming back from Long Beach on a night cross country, and I was with my student, and we're just chugging along, and it's like 10:30 at night. And just kind of sitting there, like, oh, okay, I'm like, tired, and this controller was just going off on this like Turkish Airlines guy.
Oh no.
He's like, what is the problem? Like this, like, what are you doing? You should not be doing this. Kept like beaming into him, and we can only hear half the conversation. It's like,
Oh yeah.
and
I mean, that's always fun when you switch frequencies and then you start to get all the drama.
Yeah, and he's just like, are you like negative nav? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? You should not be doing that. And he's just laying in this poor guy. And my student was just laughing. He's like, oh dude, what's going on? And I'm like, you still gotta listen to the radios, dude, 'cause I don't want that to be us.
Yeah,
So and
yeah.
he like looked it up on live ATC after we heard the whole thing. It's like, oh, that poor guy had no clue.
Soundbite and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, poor guy had no clue what was going on. And I think it sounded like not like a junior pilot, but
So like the first officer.
yeah, it sounded like I know like a lot of
It was probably like his first time flying over here.
probably, yeah.
Like that.
And it's because I was talking or I heard something or listened to a podcast somewhere where the international flying is so different from the U.S. flying.
Yes.
So
I could 100% see that.
yeah, it's probably some guy that's been doing domestic over, in Europe, and he comes here and it's like, oh man,
And it's like his first time.
poor
and stuff.
dude. Yep.
What about, how do you practice like steep spirals out here?
So I haven't done them actually out here yet. Or I guess I've done a little bit, and it's just you just climb up real high, and it's like, okay, I hope I'm near that target. Just rip it.
And then do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in. See, I went to SIU Carbondale. So yeah, Carbondale, just the armpit of Illinois.
Yeah, the
I'm
very
joking.
bottom of
Yeah.
Illinois.
No, I'm joking. I love that town. Yeah, so it's just farm fields and the national forest. And so you just pick a random barn in the field. It's like, okay, sweet. I hope the guys think I'm landing in here. And I actually got pulled over once by a state trooper.
Really?
And this guy's like, because I had a flight suit in the back and just like my overnight bag. I was heading home.
Yeah.
And he like looked back there and goes, oh, I see you're a pilot. I'm like, yeah. So all right, you know, you need to go home, or you need to go out to your school and tell all your hooligan friends to stop doing turns around my barn. And I'm like, sorry, I gotta take this text. I don't even know where that is. Might have to do a trip tomorrow morning.
Fun.
Nice.
Is that the Lake Havasu thing you were talking about?
No, I actually might have another one early.
Nice.
Like, okay.
Two in one day. Love it when that happens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like yesterday, it's like
That's
one
what
after
she
another
said.
after another.
That one's a good one.
Perfect, yeah. Perfect.
Come on, you gotta start catching
I
these.
know, I feel bad. You know, I got the camera in my face. I'm like, oh, I can't say anything bad. I'm like, oh, no.
Professionalism.
That's true. Yeah, that's
This is what the captain and first officer are probably usually joking about in the cockpit anyways.
absolutely.
It's just not recorded. Sorry. Sorry, Mom. I apologize.
Hey, Mom, what's going on? Yeah.
If you could have anyone as a co-pilot, living or dead, who would you pick?
Who as my co-pilot? That's a really good question. Honestly, I'd probably have my grandpa.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I didn't know this until I was already pretty deep into flight training. Then my grandpa was like, I got my license back in the 60s or 70s. I'm like, what? Really? He was like, oh yeah, you know, I flew around for a little bit, and then after he passed away, I got where we found like all of his old medical, his old FCC, his
Really?
license, and all the books. I'm like,
Oh, that's
what?
fun.
So, and then when I got my license, he was actually looking at getting back into it.
Yeah.
And he never did. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was always somebody that I wanted to take flying, and I never could. So
Never got a
I
chance
think
to.
as a co-pilot, I think I'd probably have him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like his old logbook and everything too?
No, I don't. I don't think.
okay.
I don't even know. I don't actually. Probably knowing he didn't fly enough, he probably just like, oh, okay, I flew, sweet, gone. Yeah, no, I didn't get that, but yeah, I got his old. I think his medical certificate, his FCC license, and yeah, so it's pretty cool.
I probably want to take Angelina Jolie just because I know she has
Really?
a private pilot's license, so it'd be really cool to take her flying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't actually even think about that. That's really cool. Okay.
Yeah. Or John
That's awesome.
Travolta because I know he has like a bunch of planes, right? I want to go flying in his, does he have a Boeing or something?
Yeah, he's got a 707.
Yeah, a 707,
Yeah.
so,
He just like kind of linked up a Qantas, and they're like, here, you can have this. And they're like, what?
yeah. So I want to go flying with either one of those two. Not Harrison Ford, because we don't want to pull Harrison Ford.
I think I still would, because of the beaver. Did you ever hear the story about how he saved a Boy Scout in Yellowstone?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so he's flying over Yellowstone and caught a glimpse of the kid, signing him, and he landed and picked him up.
Nice.
Took him, yeah, so,
That's kind of cool.
yeah, there's actually a lot of people that have, that are like famous, that have airplanes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane. It's really cool, actually.
Ludacris has his pilot's license too, doesn't he?
Really?
Yeah, I
Wow.
think so.
That's awesome. And actually, a lot of the stars or celebrities, they drop their airplanes off at all for maintenance.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
really
like, that makes sense because, like, purchasing an aircraft is a tax expense, and then furthering your education is also a tax expense, so they can just tax expense
It's like,
flight
cool.
lessons.
Yeah. I wish I was an accountant.
Might as well.
Yeah. Honestly, I would. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
You don't need to be an accountant, you just gotta hire one.
Exactly.
Make
I hope
enough
I make enough money one day.
Where you need to
It's like,
hire
oh my
one.
goodness, that'd be awesome. Please. Somebody please hire me, please.
Yeah.
Please give me a job.
Well, I mean, there's so many issues in aviation. I feel like if you just pick one issue and figure out how to solve it, you can make a ton of money off of
That's
it.
so true, actually.
Yeah.
Especially with AI, too.
Yeah.
Just like do it for you. It's like,
Well,
solve this issue. It's like, oh, okay.
I don't think ChatGPT has the critical thinking in order to be able to do that,
No,
unfortunately.
that'd be awesome, though.
Yeah. You can have ChatGPT list out all the problems that need solving,
Yeah.
and then just figure out which one's the easiest and
Yeah.
the least expensive
Exactly.
and tackle that one. So, what is something that you have found that students misunderstand about becoming like a CFI?
Ooh. That is a good question.
Yeah, this is the deeper dive segment.
Yeah.
So,
So I would say something that I also struggled with too was being a student. Your CFI is like, okay, they explain everything to you, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. and then you get to be a CFI and you're sitting here. So it's weird because everything is like opposite. So like when you do steep turns in the left seat, it's like, okay, whenever I make a left-hand turn, I kind of feel like I'm like lower. And you know, when you're right, it almost feels like you're like, whoa, you know, it feels like everything's opposite. And then the whole time you have to explain everything. So that's something I really struggle with. It's like, you know, so I'm just trying to get into everything and do it. And all of a sudden, I'm like sitting there. It's like, okay, yeah. So we're gonna do this, this, and this, and this. And it's like I stop talking and I do the maneuver. My instructor's like, no, keep talking. I'm like, keep working. I'm like, dude, I can't do all that at once. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, and then everything's, you know, it's gone to shit. It's like,
Yeah.
So probably that is just how much, because you know, you gotta have the knowledge, right? You gotta have the reg knowledge, all this stuff.
And hopefully they do at that point because they've gone through the private, they've gone through the instrument.
Exactly. Yeah, it's probably just the multitasking, the doing it, explaining it, and probably what I've done too, what's really hard to me is the critique. Because you don't want to, if somebody does a terrible maneuver, it's not like oh, that was dog shit. Like, no.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to.
Like, kind of like sandwiching with like the compliment.
Exactly.
While delivering the bad news to make it all wrapped up in a pretty little bow so that it doesn't seem as scary.
That wasn't great, but what are a few things you did good? Okay, you did this good, so let's build on that. You know, that's really been, because I can't be mean. Like I can't just look at somebody and be like, that was terrible. Like, what are you doing?
Some CFIs are like that.
Oh yeah, like my roommate back in college, he like look at me and he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh man, like, no, you gotta pull that on me right now. But yeah, that's gotta be one of the hardest. Is just, yeah, it's probably just the multitasking, and then probably the critique stage too. At least for me.
Yeah.
Because there's also so much that goes into it, and it's like sitting here, I gotta make sure you're doing everything. So it's not just like okay, you can do the maneuver. It's, what are you doing during these flights? So like on the climb out, are you just like in La La Land? It's like out the window, like, oh, it's so pretty over there. You know, like, are you paying attention? And
yeah, do you ever do the thing where like you pull back on the throttle when you notice like a student isn't paying attention?
I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
But soon. I've been.
That's the quickest way for them to learn.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm trying to find ways.
Tough loving in there.
Exactly. I'm like, fuel shut-off valve. What are you gonna do? It's like, oh no, I can't do that.
Just pull the mixture instead. Yeah. Then they really have to scramble.
Just like, so they're like, what are you gonna do? Like pull the like TP, like, I'm just sitting here. I'm your passenger. What are you gonna do? So, yeah. And there's one thing. I think it's, I can't remember now. I think it's probably also picking up on small cues with students.
Okay, so like little behaviors that they have.
Exactly. Like you almost have to be like a psychologist too. You got to do like so many things at once. So it's like, I got to make sure you don't kill us, and then I also got to make sure, just making sure that they're comfortable. Because there's a lot of times when, you know, you're sitting here, you're totally fine, and all of a sudden you're like, you can see your student like tense up.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa. You can see they're uncomfortable.
When do you notice that happens the most? Is that like more like when you're coming in to land in an airport, or do you notice that during maneuvers and stuff?
I would say in conditions they haven't experienced yet. So like, say when we're climbing out, like for like a brand new student, like climbing out, like, you know, you're just kind of like white knuckling it, and whenever you get hit like with wind or turbulence or whatever, it's like, you know,
and then you have the people that create their own turbulence too.
You know, I'm kind of sitting there, I'm like, you know, let go of the yoke and just see what happens. Yeah, I'm like, just work it with your feet. Just work it, like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you did
turbulence. Honestly, I think like once I figured out how to do that, flying became so much easier.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like, you know, 3 fingers. That's what I said. I'm like, 3 fingers. That's all you need. So I even had a student that we were on the climb out, coming out to the practice area one day, and I could see his white knuckling. I'm like, dude, let go. Just let go. Trim it out, let go. We're just climbing up. Just real smooth. Like, take a little left rudder, just watch it. Little right rudder. He like looked at me like we reinvented the wheel. He's like, what in the hell? I'm like, yeah, dude, like, this is, the airplane wants to fly. You know, when you're like sitting there and you're, you know, trying to do every little thing, yeah, it's just, it doesn't like that.
No. Make it a leg workout, not an arm workout.
Exactly, yeah. So that was kind of probably a really long answer to the question.
No worries. I like it when you guys start to ramble because that's when you get like the real information.
Exactly, yeah. I go on tangents all the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, side note, let's do this.
How do you keep your love for flying alive when it starts to feel like work?
I go out by myself.
You go out by yourself?
Yeah, I just go out by myself and just almost act like I'm riding a roller coaster. And you just go up and do wing overs, steep turns, and just kind of go out there and just kind of reconnect with it. Because even whenever I was in school, I got really burnt out with my instrument at the end, and then at my commercial too. I was just like, when I took my check ride, I'm like, I don't really care actually. Like, I want to go home for Christmas and see my family. Like, I could care less. And it really, looking back, it's like, that sucks. Because this is something that I crave. Like, every day I'm down at the airport, and I crave it. And it just really, yeah, it's like
this is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah. And it's like, I just kind of think of, like, 18-year-old me that was like, I'm ready to go fly. Okay, let's wait another month, we'll try it then. It's like, okay, I'm ready to go fly. Yeah, it's like, I would hate myself. And especially that long cross country I did from St. Louis and stuff. And actually, I did another one in March from St. Louis back. And we were in Missouri for 8 hours. It took us 8 hours to get out of Missouri.
Dang.
Yeah, and it took me faster to drive.
8 hours to get out of Missouri or 8 hours to get to Missouri?
No, 8 hours out of Missouri. From
Really?
St. Louis Regional, which is like just right by St. Louis, to get out of like near Tulsa, yeah, it was 8 hours.
Dude.
We were averaging about 50 knots. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, what? And you're just like, this is just the worst thing ever. Like, what am I doing? But I think a few weeks ago, or like maybe a few months, yeah, it's like I just been flying with students, and I was flying with, for training for my double I, and it's like, I just need to go out with myself. Just took our 140 out and flew down the coast at 800 feet, and then I landed at Van Nuys and did some circles and flew over the train. It's like,
So basically, like, do some fun flying.
Yeah, it's like a little reset. Just kind of like remind yourself why you do it.
Yeah. So now that you do like more like charters and like CFIing, does it feel like work still, or is it starting to? Because I know like when you're in the student stage, it's super easy to get burnt out because you see the finish line, but it's also like so far away. So.
Ooh, I would say yes and no. There are some flights that I do that are just like, this is terrible.
The early morning flights when you have to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Those are the best. I would say probably
you see the sunrise on that.
Yeah. Like there was 3 days ago, I took a 150 to San Diego. Oh, excuse me. And it took me like 2.1 to get there.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there with I had a Jersey Mike sandwich, and I was eating my Jersey Mike sandwich, just like flying along, just giving it, little nudges every now and then, just kind of cruising around. It's like, this is kind of nice. And then it's like, you get 2 hours in, you're like, I want to be there. This is just, it kind of sucks.
Oh, yes.
And
yeah, that's kind of what I was saying about, like, our long flight from Indiana. It's like the first day, like, you're, like, fresh-faced, you're, like, ready to go. It's, like, so much fun. And then by the second day and the last leg, you're like, all right, are we there yet? Like,
yep. Get me on this airplane. Get me on this airplane.
Get me in a King Air.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it does kind of depend. Like, there's sometimes you do a flight and it's like, this is work. Just kind of, like, I really don't want to do this. I don't really want to be here. This is long. There's sometimes it's like, this is amazing. This was so much fun. I'm sitting, like, talking with people. It's like, oh, this is great. Like, let's just shoot the shit for, like, then it's like, oh, that was 3 hours? Like, holy cow. Awesome. Sweet. But yeah, it really depends. That's kind of the fun in it. So.
How has teaching shaped the kind of pilot you are?
Oh. I think it's changed me. That's a really good question. Because it kind of really makes me step back and look. There's some things I'll get like really frustrated with. It's like, I did the same thing. When I was back, whatever, how many years ago, it's like, I was the same thing. I was the same pilot. It's really made me patient, I feel like.
Okay.
And so it's really made me shape to kind of things that I look at what I did. And I would never say I did like unsafe things, but it's like, okay, you know, let's be smarter about this, you know, like what we're doing. Like we flew a Stearman up to a place to camp, and it was just straight mountains. And I'm like, you know, probably younger me is like, I'm going to go direct, so I don't want to take 5 minutes to go this way and then around.
Yeah.
So let's just go direct. And then when I was flying with somebody, I'm like, yeah, let's go to the road, and then we'll follow the road up, you know, whatever.
So that you have a place to land just in case.
Exactly. But patience is the biggest thing.
Patience.
Just because, I think before I was like...
I think the other CFI we took flying, like, said the same thing, was patience.
Yeah.
Like, airplanes, you just have to have a lot of patience because, like, there's so much preparation you have to do beforehand, like with like the pre-flight and all that kind of stuff. And then also, like, you have to have a lot of patience when coordinating with air traffic controllers.
Exactly.
Waiting in line like we did earlier today because all these planes are doing run-ups. And then we got to taxi around the Phenom, so that was awesome.
Yep, exactly. I think of patience.
Coming into land, that takes patience too. Letting the plane like come down on its own and everything like that. Having it all set up. Yeah, I think preparation and patience.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell somebody one thing and they interpret it totally different.
Yeah.
Like we were in the pattern one day. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, you need left rudder when you start this, and then you need, you know, a little bit of right rudder, and then it's neutral, and like he just wasn't listening to me. I'm like, hey dude, like what's going on? Like you're not doing anything what I said. He's like, what do you mean? And I was like kind of looking. Like he took my words like legitimately. It's like the entire time he used, you know, every time it was something. I'm like, that was my fault because I said that, and then I kind of like then he sit there like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? And then I'm like noticing, like, yep, that was my fault. Yep, sorry dude. Let's try this, and then it works out perfectly. You're like, oh, that makes so much more sense. I'm like, yeah, dude, that was my bad. I totally just dropped the ball on that. So
this is kind of leading into your hot take a little bit, which is technology.
Yeah.
What's your take on the future of general aviation? Optimistic or skeptical?
That's I'm kind of both. I'm a little optimistic and I guess technology.
Yeah, technology.
Really, so yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with it.
I agree with you about the buttons for like the GPSs and the
100%,
transponders. Touchscreen? No, I do not like it.
Gross. Even with the 275s, it's like I'm like getting bounced around. I'm trying to hit the altitude thing, and I can't.
I know. It's so hard to like putting in frequencies too. Like when you're in like turbulent weather, like that's the last time you want to have to be dealing with.
Like, brother, what's going on? Like, why?
And then putting in a procedure too, especially if they give you like a different procedure from the one that they gave you previously.
Yeah.
Or that you want to request or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's see. I don't mean to be dodging your question. I'm trying to think real quick.
No, you're
I
good.
think so. General aviation, I'm a little bit skeptical, but a little bit what word you use?
Optimistic.
I'm a little bit. I'm kind of both. So I think with the technology, it's kind of got a love-hate relationship with it. It really helps, but also really hurts. I think, especially at the beginning stages.
Yes.
Because I had a student that did cross country, and he was so focused on his iPad the whole time.
Oh no.
And I'm like, dude, look outside.
Yeah. Do you still have students do like the paper nav charts and plotting it out like on a sectional and everything?
Yeah. So I have a student that's getting ready to do their cross countries, and we're doing paper. Just because, so that's the way I learned. And yeah, so I started flying when I was in 2019. 2019. I was 18, and I just graduated high school when I started flying. And it was, so actually my roommate now was my instructor. And then he's like, hey, I got a job on the West Coast, so I gotta go. See ya. I'm like, okay, sweet. So then I got an older gentleman. His name's John Harding. I love that guy to death. He's an old crop duster guy.
Nice.
And he just kind of walks around the airport. He had like one tone. It was just, hey, how you doing? Okay, hop in the plane, let's go. All right, here's a steep turn, here's a stall, here's this, here's that. What are you doing? Do this better. right rudder. It just one tone.
Yeah.
Like never yelled, nothing. And so.
He is calm and collected.
Oh yeah, I mean,
he is the embodiment of it.
Yeah, he's been around the block. So of course he's like, all right, here's a paper chart. Taught me everything. He goes, all right, here you go. And the airplane that I did it in was the Skyhawk that I was a part of. And we had a little Iran GPS that like probably went out of date in the 90s, but it was still in the airplane. And so I told myself, like, you know what? I'm doing this strictly on paper. And I got lost. Well, I didn't get lost. So I was like, all right, airport's got to be like 20 miles away. Like, where is it? And I was like at 5,000 feet. I'm like, oh, it's right down there. Like, nice, okay. And you just like.
So you didn't get lost. It just took you a while to find
Yeah,
the
exactly.
airport.
And so, and I did that like the rest of the way. And especially my other cross countries, I think I did paper and backed it up with an iPad or something. But I tried to stay away from an iPad as much as possible. And it taught me a lot. And even actually, when I went to college, I had my instructor there. He was like, okay, you're first. 'Cause it was like a transition into the 141 program. He's like, all right, you're doing everything on paper chart. You're not doing it on your iPad. So what we'll do is we'll do paper chart all the way up there. He's like, on the way back, we'll use the GPS. So like GPS turned off everything. I just had a paper chart. He's like, every time, so every point you're gonna time it out. We're gonna set a timer. Like you're doing everything. And so then I'm sitting there sweating all this out in a 72. I'm like, okay, there we go. Kept looking out. There's my point. Okay, there we go. Okay, writing the time down. Okay,
yeah.
You know, I got a second to breathe real quick. I'm looking. Okay, I'm off course a little bit. Okay, there's my second point timing. It's like, we landed. And I looked at him like, oh my. He's like, dude, it's exhausting. I'm like, it really is. And so that's kind of what I want.
A lot of mental work.
Oh yeah. And then on the way back, it's like, oh my goodness. This is so nice. Just follow the gentle line.
Yeah.
And it's nice to get, and I feel like that almost kind of gets you a little complacent too. So it's like, okay, boom. I'm just going to follow that. And then like, I kind of drift off. It's like, okay, where am I? It's like, then you're so like inside. And that's kind of what I teach my students is you can use a paper chart to get anywhere you want. Like you don't have to rely on this stuff. And it's funny. Because I was flying with an older gentleman at our airport in his Apache. We were going up to San Ynez and totally forgot my iPad. I'm like, oh, Cliffy, like, you got charts? He goes, yeah, I got my chart. Hang on 1 second. Sits down, throws a paper chart in my lap and goes, okay, get us over there. I smiled. I'm like, you know what? This makes me so happy. And pulled it out, did everything. We're checking VORs on the way up there. It was awesome.
Perfect.
And it's like...
I mean, it's just good to know how to use paper charts in general, like doing the nav logs and all that kind of stuff during your training is so helpful because then when you get to like all this stuff plus the iPad, like it improves your situational awareness, like I think like 10 times.
Oh, 100%.
If you know what you're doing on paper.
Oh yeah. And we had in college, I was part of our flight team. We did a navigation event, and it was all just paper charts. So we had one guy that worked charts, and it would be like, okay, where's this tower? And you're like looking for towers. It's like, oh, there's a tower. And you can just find stuff. And it's really helpful. Stuff that I would never even think of.
Yeah.
That it's like that. And so that's kind of what I want to build into my students. It's like, if worst case scenario, I lose electrical power. I'm not dead in the water. So, and I think it's good too because you learn a lot of charts and biology and a lot of stuff about, exactly.
And you need to know that before your check ride anyways, so...
Exactly. Boom. So, that's kind of what...
Stone.
Oh, sorry, what was you?
2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly. So, I think that's probably what... It's like my biggest gripe is... So it's... like that love-hate with technology. It's like, it's so helpful. I love it. Yeah, like, probably, like my flight plan. I can just type it in my forward flight, hit send a panel, hit 2 buttons, and it pops up.
Yeah.
So nice. But at that starting stage, it's good to get that building block. And that's kind of what the gripe I have with technology. Because if you use it correctly, it's an amazing resource. But if you use it to be reliant on it, it's terrible.
Like, you can use ChatGPT, but you shouldn't be using it for everything.
Exactly.
You don't want to have ChatGPT psychosis or AI psychosis.
And I kind of think that's the one thing with GA. It's like, everything's going to G1000s and GA. And so it's a great tool, but then again, it's so nice to learn around dials.
Yeah, like, you gotta know how to use your standby instruments. Come on.
Even the standby instruments are going to. I mean, they're doing one. I think they're doing 275 now. This in the 72s. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's like, you don't even have to worry about a backup vacuum system anymore. It's a backup electrical system. It's like, holy cow.
Yeah.
So, and I do a lot of older airplane flying. So I'm a part of the CIF in St. Louis. So we
Okay.
fly B-25 on air shows. So I get to crew with them. Oh, it's amazing. It's just, yeah, so I get to ride the back and hopefully one day get to fly it. Just trying to build multi-time for it.
Yeah.
That's expensive, so.
All right, I just got a couple more rapid fire questions, and then we can head on back.
Sorry, I take forever to answer questions. I'm a terrible storyteller. And my friends, every time I'm home, they're like, you're the worst storyteller ever, dude. I'm like, I know. Just, I get it.
Yeah. All right, left or right seat?
Left seat.
Pattern work or cross country?
Oh, can I say both?
Yeah,
Or
we
no?
can.
Okay, let's do both.
Okay. Powered or non-powered airports?
Powered.
Morning flight or golden hour sunset flight?
Morning.
IFR or VFR?
Oh.
That one's a tough one.
I know, I like both
There's
of them.
merits to both.
Let's do VFR.
Okay. Favorite airport restaurant or $100 burger spot?
Oh, goodness. Maverick Saloon, San Ynez, California.
Okay. I think that's all of them.
Well, here, now I gotta ask you then.
Okay.
Let me borrow your phone real quick. All right.
Skip over the ones that don't make sense. They're
Sweet.
the ones that I didn't ask.
Ooh, that was a good one. Favorite airplane smell?
Okay. You
I'm
want me
taking
to answer
avgas all day.
Avgas?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love the smell of avgas
All
in
right.
the morning.
You ready? Here we go.
All right.
Left seat or right seat?
Left seat.
How to work across country.
Depends on the mood. Cross country.
Okay. Perfect. What is your ideal cross country time?
Like, how long do I like to fly for?
Yeah.
I would say probably about 3 hours.
Okay. About the
I
same.
think more than that, and I start to think about where I'm gonna refuel up at.
Exactly. No. Okay. No, I ask you to cross country. Yeah. Tower or not tower? You're
Not towered, actually.
Not towered. Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I decided to switch it.
Nice. Okay. Morning flight or golden hour?
I like golden hour.
Well, I'm gonna throw another one in there. Night flight.
Ooh. Depends on
that's
if it's
gotta be up
IMC or not. If it's IMC, no for night flying. But
Really?
if it's not IMC, I'm all for the night flying.
Perfect. I'm the same way. Favorite airplane smell? I gotta go with that one.
Yeah, avgas.
Avgas, 100%. IFR or VFR?
IFR.
Okay. Favorite airport restaurant?
Eagle Creek. They have Rick's Boatyard, and that's a pretty good
Why
spot.
have I? That's in Indiana, right?
That's in
Why have I
Indiana.
heard about that?
Because you've probably been there
Rick's
before.
Boatyard. No, I think my buddy told me about it.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool spot. It's like a seafood, and then they do have burgers there too.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's
Let's just take a
very
quick
good.
flight to Indiana real quick, and then just go to Rick Boatyard. I gotta interview you now.
All right, I'm ready
Okay.
for it.
Left seat or right seat?
Left.
Okay, awesome. Pattern worker cross country.
Cross country.
Nice. Are you about the same 3 hours? Roughly?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yeah, she goes for a little bit longer.
I have a 310, so
You have a 310? Nice.
Yep.
What a quality airplane that is.
yeah.
I love me a good 310. Morning flight, golden hour, or night flight?
Night flying.
Nice. Same. What's your favorite smell in an airplane?
I like when they do the new interior.
So you're more of like a leather
The
person?
leather.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I like having lead, like the lead in my veins. IFR or VFR?
IFR. I love them Sky Daddies.
Yes.
You're IFR?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, your Sky what? What you call it?
We call them Sky Daddies.
The Sky Daddies tell us what to do.
Oh, nice. I might have to start using that. The Sky Mommies.
Just listen to the Sky Daddies and the Sky Mommies.
Nice. Okay, what about your favorite airport restaurant? Oh, wait, where are you from?
Charlotte.
Oh, wow, okay. So, do you have any good places on the East Coast?
Yes, there's a bunch.
Okay, what's your favorite?
My favorite one is there's this barbecue place right above Charlotte. But you land and they smoke it all day and it's on the airport and it's part of the Blue Line Aviation, like,
Oh, yeah.
base there. But you go up to the top of their building, and so you can overlook and watch all the students mess up.
Change plans. We're going to Charlotte.
And their barbecue's so good. And then they have a buffet you can get at certain times. So you
Really?
can slow down.
Oh, here's your Palmex, right? And then one more. Your go-to song. So say if you're like taking the runway, you got to play one song to take off to. What are you doing?
Highway to Hell.
Really?
That's actually a good one.
That'd be fine with you. Let me just point that out there. Chat.
Just on final.
Yeah. Like, ooh.
Weird.
Just like ripping the door off and jumping. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
What is up, you guys? Thank you for watching another Conversations in the Cockpit. It's me, your favorite girl, Rebecca Aviatrix. And I like to take people flying and ask some questions about their aviation experience and journey, because everybody's journey is different in aviation. Like me, I'm right here chilling next to my airplane. And yeah, so make sure you like, subscribe, comment what you want to see from me down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!